Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I would like to thank you all for giving so much love and positive response to this channel and the kind of content I put up on my channel. Thank you so much. For those who are new to my channel, please do subscribe because I make regular early education and development videos for kids. I document all the activities that I do with my child who was turned 4 recently. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what we are doing during the summer. We all would agree that summers are for play, for free play time, and we don't want to kind of restrict our kids to studying and sitting in front of books. And largely I am very much against giving a lot of screen time to kids. So we have been doing a lot of activities during this summer, and to start with, I'll show you this book that I have found on the internet. It's called Summer Bridge Activities. It's a bestseller book. It's wonderful. You can just Google it, or maybe I'll share the link of this particular level in the description box below. It's a brilliant book. I'll just give you a glance of how it looks like. So basically it's as the name suggests, summer bridge activities, so that kids do not forget what they have been learning during the summer vacation. So they just practice their skills and concepts through these worksheets. So it's a good book for those who can buy it from Amazon. I really recommend this for a proper age appropriate one for your kid. It's really nice. It comes with a lot of day specific activities. These are not just worksheets. They do a lot of there are a lot of physical activities also involved in this. There are set of, so in the end, as you can see, they give a summer bridge activities certificate also. These are the flashcards which you can just cut and use for your child. These are the answers mentioned both. So this is slightly an advanced one. You can if your child is 3 to 4, you can go for the nursery to pre-K 1, or as per the age group of your child. Apart from that, we are doing our folder work also. This is a toddler learning folder that I created long time back. It's been more than I think 2.5 3 years. My child has been using it, I don't know, since he was just 1 or 1.5. I'll link below all the sheets that this folder comes with. I'll just give you a quick glance of what all it covers. So this is just for revision, and these are better resources than giving a lot of books to them, because kids like things which are more physical, which give a 3D kind of an effect. This is an activity that we did recently. I'll link below the video link. I'll share the video link in the description box below. So these are concepts that he has been learning in his school, and we have just captured all of this. What I do is I'll just take out the printouts and I laminate them so that they are durable and their kids don't tear them off or something. And these are small velcro that I've put just to make things more attractive for the child and to make it more interesting for the child. These are we do a lot of activities using these sheets. Then there are a lot of worksheets that I keep curating. If you want these worksheets curated by me, you can write to me on this email ID, or you can even WhatsApp me on this number to avail these worksheets. For writing, again, these are some handmade worksheets I have made. So I have come up with the set of 100 worksheets which cover all the important concepts that is important for any kindergartner to know, and covers phonics, number, numeracy skills, logic, pre-coding skills, and a lot of activities that they'll be doing in their school in the upcoming year. I encourage a lot of reading for my child. Abir, my son, who's just turned 4, he started reading at the age of 2.5. He could phonetically decode words and hence read some of these books which follow the phonetics rules. I'll link some of the videos below in the description box. So I recommend these set of books like Bob books. These are very good for phonetic reading, as in you can encourage the child to phonetically decode the words while reading instead of just mugging up all the sight words, because that has its own limitation, and I absolutely recommend teaching your child all the basic skills of phonetics, and I have made many videos on how to teach your younger one, kids as young as 2.5, to start following the rules of phonetics and get into this world of reading very soon. We are also doing a lot of coloring activity. This keeps my child busy for a longer period of time while I'm working or doing something else. He's happily coloring these interesting images. This is a book by Usborne, Little First Coloring Under the Sea. So this is a little basic level, but kids are mostly happy when they are left with simpler and non-complicated things. So he does all of this coloring when he's free, and he's extremely fond of dinosaurs. For those who are regular on my channel, for those who know, have been watching my channel, they know that my child is extremely fond of dinosaurs. He has explored almost all possible learnings around dinosaurs. So we just to go by his interest, we have got this dinosaur book and we are using it this summer. There are other books like this one, A Little Stuck by Oliver Jeffers. It's a bestseller, it's a classic. Then again some more phonetic reading, Hop on Pop by Dr. Seuss. This is a very good book for introducing sight words. We have already done that. We are revising all the words now. So like I said, it's very important to keep revising things that you have already done, otherwise the child will they tend to forget a lot once they're not in touch. This again is one of our favorite by Julia Donaldson. This summer we are also reading the most beautiful Aesop's fable. We read it aloud to Abir, and he absolutely enjoys listening to stories. And I personally feel and I believe that reading aloud to your child does the trick. If you're struggling with making your child read, the first thing you should be doing is reading aloud at least for 10 minutes a day to your child. Then we are also learning Spanish. So there's this book which we are following. I'll link it below in the description box for those who want to buy it. It's a very basic, my first Spanish word book by Usborne. I personally love this publication, and like many of you know, it's one of my favorites. We are doing a lot of puzzles this vacation, and we are doing a lot of artwork. I would love to showcase some of the pictures, some of the artwork that my child has done during this summer vacation as a practice, and we really encourage, these are all practice things that we make him do. We encourage a lot of artwork and music for our child. So instead of giving screen time to them, see, in this page is just taken his sketch pens and written his letters, which is a good thing. I mean, you must encourage the child to be free during the vacations instead of putting them in front of big books and giving them a lot of writing work. I also prefer a lot of pencil free activities where they just have to use a marker to practice their letters. And so if you see my worksheets, what I do is I have just laminated this sheet. I laminate these sheets and give the child a marker, and that's how I retain these worksheets also. They are reusable then, and the child is also, I mean, I feel kids love using marker more than pencils. So just to make their stress level, and since it's a pandemic, we really don't want to bother kids with a lot of things that they don't like doing a lot. So instead of making them write with pencils, you can opt for using markers, dry eraser markers, and whiteboards instead of notebooks and copies. So that's about it. For those who want to avail my worksheets, you can just take a printout of these worksheets. These are a set of 100 worksheets, and it covers all the topics that the child needs to know at this stage. And you just need to take a printout, and you can laminate it, or you can put it in a sheet protector and use it with a marker and reuse it again and again. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please do hit the like button, and if you have any queries, if you have some ideas to share, please do share it in the comment section below. Please take care of yourself. Abhi is laughing. Please take care of yourself, and stay well, stay healthy, and just don't put a lot of pressure on your child, because this pandemic has been really, really tough for them as well. I mean, they are not getting to go to schools, they are not getting enough free outdoor playtime, which I feel is very, very, very important for kids of this age. So it's better to go easy on studies during the vacation and do a lot of read aloud sessions, because that's something kids absolutely enjoy, and it's lesser of a stress for them. Thank you so much. Bye bye.